representing Tianjin Top Team and fighting out of Tianjin, China, from Chinese Taipei. Give it up for your challenger, Jenny Huang. Representing Evolve MMA, United MMA, and fighting out of Singapore. Presenting to you the defending and reigning Women's Atomweight World Champion, Unstoppable
Angela Lee entered the bout as the reigning Women's Atomweight World Champion, having become the youngest world champion in MMA history at just 19 years old.
To work whatsoever.
Try your fingers.
Nunez wants to frame out. She's got a frame.
With an undefeated record, she had already showcased her well-rounded skills, finishing most of her opponents with slick submissions and relentless pressure.
Quite as crisp with that kick as she needed to be.
Angela Lee jumps guard and reverses into mount. That was beautiful.
Known as Unstoppable, Lee was seen as the new face of women's MMA in Asia, carrying huge expectations as a pioneer in one championship's growing female divisions.
Will Angela try to get her down again? Belly to back,
This fight marked her first world title defense, and she was determined to prove that her historic championship win was no fluke but the beginning of a dominant reign.
Lee in the red corner with the red tape, predominantly wearing black.
Angela, she's confidently moving forward.
Jenny showing lots of movement with the hands.
Kind of erratic in her head movement and her hand movement. She gets into the clinch now. Angela delivers a knee on the exit.
At this point, but a feeling out process nonetheless.
Typically when you see two high-level grapplers, the contest is, class-level grappling, but I am okay to sit here and watch Angela connect on some beautiful hands.
Stiff right hand lands for Lee again, looking for Jenny, looking to try and pull the counter here, but those long straight punches of Lee finding their mark.
Angela Lee is really the distance thing, and she keeps circling into her power and connecting with that right hand. Ball working with the Muay Thai world champions that we've seen here tonight. Good combinations on the exit, like the short, dirty boxing, controlling the head. But Jenny, there is no quitting. Jenny Huang up and cutting off the cage there.
And Lee also happy to push her away from the clinch. From Lee has been sensational.
I liked how she's using the feet. She's push kicking the legs there.
A very methodical, tactile, and strategic performance from the champ.
I like that rear push kick Angela's throwing to the legs of Jenny Huang. And she's just mixing up her combinations.
Huang again being pressed. Lee with a big left hook. Huang eats a right hand. 2-3 again to a right knee as Angela Lee presses
uncharted territory. Never been pushed like this before in a fight. Angela is unloading the combinations with the
traffic so far. But Huang has never been stopped in professional. Standing very tall and utilizing the reach, and again finishing beautifully to the midsection. Angela goes to the legs again.
She's mixing into the clinch, utilize some of that judo, possibly taking this to the fight to the ground because Angela is lighting her up. You see a lot of success in her past fights. She's able to control the head punch from there as well. But Angela is just cutting off all angles for Huang, really putting her in a lot of
her combinations with that off the jab. See her Mitch.
Yeah, she's swinging wildly. Her elbows are flared out. She's just letting it go. But Angela is just part as we're approaching the final 10 seconds of this very entertaining World Championship.
In the tie-up, trying to frame with her right hand. As we have one round in the books here.
Some of the striking superiority shown by Angela and really just unloading with the hands and kick combinations. Beautifully done. There's the right hand that hurt her. Jenny Huang able to regroup, showed she was able to dominate and control every single exchange.
Jenny just doesn't have an answer for her at this point in time. And what you're seeing is a lot of that dirty boxing on the inside when Jenny goes to grab clinch looking for a possible takedown or something.
Angela, Unstoppable Lee in the red corner. the champ versus the challenger here in the blue corner, Jenny, the edge of space.
Yeah, she's really just cutting off the angles well, controlling the distance and the space of this fight, and start to move forward and really just maybe connect with that big right hand, setting up with a jab. Big push kick from Angela.
Excellent stuff there from Lee, and again into the clinch, and in the Muay Thai plum as the knees come in from the champion, Angela Lee.
Body shots, but the way that Angela is consistently pushing forward and not getting Lee is looking on her feet.
Spectacular combinations here as Lee continues to weave.
Chris, but the way she's cutting angles, putting together her hand combinations and coming over the top with that right hand.
Mindful of that rear push kick and then switching up off that to the inside leg.
Definitely a new and improved unstoppable. Can you imagine? I mean, she's so dangerous on the ground, and now she's adding into this tactile.
By the champ out of the clinch.
Nice
Jenny
knee to the body.
Being slowly overwhelmed here.
Just conviction and belief in herself that this is her moment. This is her shot. Looks like a possible low blow there.
Here in this championship bout, Huang again pressing forward with that big overhand right, that bolo punch, Mitch. She's throwing everything into it.
Yeah, I like the change of levels that she tried.
Huang, as well as that oblique kick, Mitch. That looked really good a couple of times, but it's back to the boxing here for Lee. Shots.
Not at all.
2, 3, 4 punches, followed with lower body work.
And that's what Jenny Huang's doing, put her off her game. Because Angela is able to pick her shots, basically having target practice right now, especially when she gets up against the cage.
And you can already visibly start to see some wear on Jenny's legs from those kicks, Mitch.
Yeah, she's definitely doing a lot of damage over time, and she could just wear down Huang, especially tying her out, which might make that chin a little bit more susceptible to a big shot.
And one thing to consider here, for the first time,
she's hit her with everything she has. All these combinations, big right hands, all her weapons from the stand-up change her strategy.
And a huge right hand lands from both as they trade shots, and the end of the round. Mitch, take us through it.
There's a big push kick by Angela Lee. There's that clinch work. But look at Jenny, she's able to just kind of block the shots.
I'm really impressed with Angela Lee striking. She's landing pinpoint accuracy, combinations, not just single punches, going upstairs, downstairs, looking good from the clinch. At this point in time, she's obviously running away with the fight, so Jenny's gonna have to do something way different in her game plan in order to make a difference here.
The evidence of all of Lee's work, Mitch, over time in 2016, showed off with the kickboxing.
Yeah, you gotta wonder when Angela's gonna change this up and try to get this fight to the ground. But there's no quit in Jenny Huang. She's continually moving forward, and she's answering right back. Look at her throw!
And more shots can
push a little bit harder. One big flurry, one big shot, and this fight could be over. Like, there's another nice little short elbow.
And more combinations from close range. Backwards. Huang, though, patient, trying to pull the counter, trying to time something, looking for that Hail Mary.
You know, we can see Jenny's been, absorbing a lot. So she's either got, like, just skin made of absolute leather, or, maybe she's
at least the majority of that power. And more importantly, I think what Angela wants to avoid here is punching herself out, Mitch. She's got to be clinical.
Yeah, you got to wonder, does she have the gas to the championship? So I believe she's got the gas tank to continually do this, but she's got to be careful. Now she chooses to take this fight to the ground. Beautiful head snap takedown.
Certainly has a number of options from this position.
But Jenny Huang is very skilled on the ground as well. That judo black belt. Angela is just so unorthodox on the ground. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what
jiu-jitsu for MMA at its finest, and a lot of good positional control here on display from Lee to try to open up the back take. But Huang blocking right now, and
things that she's doing to that right side arm, the way she's trapped the left arm from Angela Lee's. Look at that left arm just pinned behind her back, and she's free to just unload with the right.
Unable to escape this position. Referee
flattens her out. That's it. That's it.
Whoa! It's a win for Angela Lee, and still
she interlaced the hand, pinned it to the side of Jenny Huang's body, and just got the TKO stoppage. There's that check, beautifully blocked leg kick. Angela Lee.
And there, that head snap, that was key. Spun, took the back, and never compromised position.
I also have to say thank you to my opponent, Jenny, for being such a courageous warrior inside of this cage. She brought out the best in me. I don't know if you guys caught what I was doing over there, but, you know, I'm still a 20-year-old kid, so I apologize
For your winner, by way of referee stoppage due to strikes, and still one women's Atomweight World Champion, unstoppable Angela Lee!
After defeating Jenny Huang, Angela Lee went on to become the longest reigning women's Atomweight World Champion, defending her title multiple times and solidifying her legacy as the face of women's MMA in one championship.